Okay, so we call this the Space Wars painting, so nobody gets angry with us. This is Space Wars, and except for I want to use the names of these. You guys know what these are, right? The Millennium Falcon and the TIE Fighter, right? The Millennium Falcon goes on the bottom. TIE Fighter goes at the top. Yeah? Okay, just want to make sure. And then this is a texture thing. Sure, those are fun colors, but really it's about this texture, right? So we're going to glob some paint on, and then we're going to make little paper towel tools for each one of these, because I don't want this yellow one on my blue one. So I make a new one, but I'm really just picking it up and trying to make long strings out of it. Sticky, and then just, but if I go like this too much, then what is the dominant color? Red. Yellow will be eaten by red. Orange will be eaten by red because she's so dark. So I'm like, just pick up the color so that white is covered and then stop. Does that make sense? We like the color to touch each other, but it's about this texture. The color, like making baby orange or baby red, will just happen by accident. We don't care. Okay? And then we have stars. This one, I used a brush and splashed my stars on, but I don't think your parents would appreciate that at home. Okay? So we're not going to splash our stars on there, but I wanted to show it to you because look how they're touching. Like, I'll bring it. Look at touching. Right? They're in little clusters like galaxies, right? But they're not like one space, one. The reason you're human, it's your parents' fault because they're human, but you're going to make them evenly spaced apart like a grid because you're human. You know why? Because you've been doing the alphabet and evenly spacing out everything and doing letters and numbers evenly spaced apart. So your highly trained brain is going to override making cool clusters. So we're just going to have to, on purpose, make ourselves not do that. So here's my other version. And then I went and made little clusters, right? Like that. So we're going to do this. Because look at how, like, they're literally two fingers. Why did my brain, I don't know. My brain is highly trained, right? So we're going to start by making stars. So we're going to get and here's mine matches yours now. Can you find your white paint? Just open it and be careful because this is nice and full, which means you can use it after today to decorate rocks and stuff. And then if you have sleeves, can you push up your sleeves past your elbows? It'll wash off your hands. I know you probably just got white on your hands, right? It'll come off your skin, but it doesn't come out your clothes, right? So if you lay your elbows down on a dirty napkin or something, so comes off, but you'll be mad if you get it on your sweatshirt, right? And then find your itty bitty baby paintbrush, but we're not going to use the tip of it, right? We're actually going to use the stick, like miniature fingerprints, right? And it will make stars. And I'm going to hold my cup, right? Not this fluffy part, nope. And not the big one, too big of a, maybe we could do some with this one. They'll look like planets, right? We'll do both. But we'll just start with this one. And I hold my cup because I feel like when it's on the table, I take, if I hold it, I go bing, 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 like that. And you have to go straight ahead. Tink. You can't go like this and go dash, dash. They'll be like all messed up, right? So we're going to stick our stick in there, poke. And it looks like there's a lot of paint on there, but there's only the paint on the end we care about. And just start putting some stars. And then watch, look, I'll just show you, look at what happened. The first one is full of paint, so she must be close to me. As I run out of paint, they get smaller and smaller and smaller. They're farther away, right? So we'll just make stars random, right? Mr. Googie, you're using the wrong paintbrush. Can you find the little blue one? little baby blue one, and we're going to use the stick. Use the blue one. Nope, wrong paintbrush. That's a yellow paintbrush. Can you find the blue paintbrush? It's in your bag. Oh, you got busted, you embarrassed. Okay, and we use our stick, and we just go dink, 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 dink. Oh, I get really close to the edges. And then as I'm making them, I'm realizing, oh my gosh, they're evenly spaced apart. That's okay, we'll go back and fix it. Look, Mr. Gookie, watch. Use your stick, not the paintbrush. Not the paintbrush, the stick, the end, the hard part. There, now they'll be little, poke, 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 poke. And then when my first one is nice and thick, like a planet, boom. And then they get smaller, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce. And I don't want them to be friends. They run away from each other. Ah! And then as I'm doing this, are yours evenly spaced apart, you weirdo human? With your weirdo human brain? Oh, it's just a trained brain. That's all. It's just trained. Because look. What? I don't know how I did that. But once I cover it all in stars, right? And that looks dumb. So I'm going to go, okay, now I'm going to do some on-purpose things. Remember, not the paintbrush, stick. Use the hard little stick on the end. There you go. Now they're teensy. Perfect. And now I'm going to make clusters, like 5 all best friends. And they all hang out on the playground, right? And they go, poke, 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 poke. Right? And the very first one's nice and thick because she's the brand new one. Look, Ryan, straight ahead, poke. Don't tilt it. Straight ahead, poke. So they're round. Hey, you guys weren't going to share, you're going to share, turn the painting so you can see your painting. I don't need to see your painting. You guys are sharing a camera, right? Just turn the painting around. I don't want to look at it anymore. Just turn it so you're comfy. Turn your painting, yeah. I don't have to look at it. You be comfortable. And then, now I'm going to do another one. Poke, 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 a little cluster. Oh, wait, galaxies are like long and flat like this, right? They're like ovals. Let's see if I can make a galaxy. Oh, a long, skinny oval. Oh, a galaxy. Nice. Right? I just made a, like this. Like I made a galaxy. Long and skinny. And they're not friends, so jump around. Look, I go far away and far away and far. Whoa. And then I'm trying to fill it. Oh, what if they're close together? Is that bad? No. Are they really close together in space? No. It's an illusion. We don't know how far away that speck of light is. Right? And a cluster. Oh, I put one really close to my planet. A little cluster. And then really, look at the edges. My edges are jealous. The edges of my painting got nothing. So I help my painting look more infinity by putting some near the very edges. Oh. Pew, 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 pew. Poke, 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 poke. I like it when I start running out of paint and they become more invisibly. Because then I imagine those are like millions of light years away. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, look what I noticed now. Even my clusters are the exact same size. 2 fingers big, 2 fingers big, What? The human brain. Why does my brain do that? I don't know, because you have a human one and not a different kind of brain. Who cares? Doesn't that look more like space? Yeah. And then, because if we just leave that they're all evenly spaced apart, we're like, no, that's a pattern on a computer. We're trying to be randomy, where nothing matches itself, right? And they're tiny, invisible. I like the invisible ones where you can't even see them anymore. Light years away. Oh. And then, are you walking around going, oh my gosh, there's an area that didn't get any stars. How can I ignore that area? I don't know why your brain will just ignore an area for some strange reason. Like, oh no, your brain says, you don't get nothing. Isn't that fun? Now you can lick your stick off. Just kidding. Look at you guys all look at me. No. You get a paper towel. You have to clean the end of it. Good. You were actually going to put it in your mouth, you weirdo. It won't hurt you, but you'll be really mad because it tastes, ugh. This is an old painter's trick. It's to try to make your paintbrush pointier. They would put it in their mouth. But then it turned out it's bad for you. So just go in like this with a paper towel and make it real tiny. Like that. Okay, now we're going to make our planets, which is super, super, super fun. But I just want to show you something on a paper plate. Oh, there's my black. On a paper plate that I just spray painted black. Right? So you could see. But I have to make my planet nice and smooth edges, right? Because we're all worried we're going to ruin our planet. But when we paint, we actually don't paint with the whole paintbrush. When I go to paint, I get my paint and I go inside, right? And I smash my paintbrush. She opens really big. And then now I sneak up and let one hair touch the Sharpie. And then I push the paintbrush. And one hair touches the Sharpie at all times. I'll show you. Right? So here's mine. I'm going to make fake, right? And I just poke my white paint. And I land inside and I go smash. But then I just do I wiggle? No. I just one. And I push. And I didn't pick, oh, that's a G. That's not right. Do you know humans can't make circles very good? Okay, so I made it white. Right? Now I'm going to make it bigger. I want to show you. So it's white. Now I'm going to put some color on there. You guys are just watching this part. Okay? And then I'll do the sun, which is orange, red, and yellow. But how much red is it? Little bit, right? Mostly orange, but who's the most delicate of all the colors? Yellow. So if I touch this too much with my awesome paper towel tool, yellow will die. So sometimes I could just do the orange and the yellow and orange and red and put yellow on top. Now let me show you. So, okay, this is going to be weird, but it's true. So I'm going to get the yellow. No, that's not right. I meant the orange. I'm trying to take the lid off with one hand. There. And I just get the orange and I get a glob of it. And I just go, hello. What? And then maybe some more in another place. What is she doing? I don't know. What? Are you confused? I hope you are, because this is what? And then I get some red, and I just go, random red pieces. Like that. And I'm like, well, what? Now I take my paper towel. I like that, but I would like them to get close to the edge, so I make a very, see, I already have red on my finger. Very small. I try to hold it tight. And then I go, pick it up, smash it. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Like that. I'm going to do it like this. And then I get red pieces. Oh! I almost went outside the edges. Slow down! Let's sneak up so I can go near the edges. But what if I end up with a perfectly white outline? So, you liked it there. Right? Ooh, that's neat. And look at, I have red pieces and orange pieces. Right? Now I'm going to get some, oh, I got to clean my paintbrush. So I have to lick it off. Just give it a pinch. Now I'm going to get a glob of yellow and just gently put her on top. Ew, look at, she already turned orange. Gosh, she's sensitive. Okay. There, I put her. But now I would like yellow to live. Please live, which means I touch it. I just changed her texture. That's the wrong text. There. Oh, I just changed her texture, so she's not a stripe. There. Oh, but if I touch it too much, will yellow live? Oh, I just turned orange. There. Maybe add more yellow. So the idea is I'm picking up the paint and drop it off, right? Okay, so we're going to do that all these times. So this one is with these colors, and then we do it with blue and green, and then we do it with blue and purple, and then we do it with red and blue, and then, right? Super fun. Okay, so that was just a demonstration. So nice and boring because you have no idea what I'm talking about. Do you know when you'll understand it? After you've done it. Okay, so now I'm going to get my paper towel because this is Earth, and that's how Earth is you only learn by doing on this planet. So I'm going to get my paintbrush. Mine's going to have a little bit of color in it. But find your white paint, and don't worry, you know how to trace letters. You can do this. So I'm going to stab my white paint. It could be on your table. Doesn't matter. But how do I outline? I said it. But that didn't make any sense. Now watch. I land inside. Smash. Oh, now I'm going to sneak up. One hair is touching the Sharpie. Push. Oh, I ran out. Should I wiggle and try to get more paint out of that? No. I stab my white paint. Stab it, look around. And then I land inside and push. And one hair does all the work. The one hair that touches the Sharpie. And I stab my paint. Why do I stab it? I need a lot. I'm like a bulldozer pushing paint. Does that make sense? So I go smash. I land inside the planet and then let one, and I push, and then I run out. It only lasts like 4 fingers and you have to get more paint. And then I stab my white paint because I want a lot. And then I land inside the planet, smash, sneak up, push. Oh, I missed. I'm going to have to do it one more time. I missed the Sharpie. One more time. Okay, there. Yay! Look at all my, that's where I landed and pushed up. Landed and pushed. So, do we care about what happens inside the planet? No. We're staring at that one hair to get rid of the Sharpie. Bye, Sharpie! Like that. And then you just go ahead and just push your paint. It's a letter B. Letter B. Backwards C, right? And now, well, I'm just going to do all this, but I need the white behind it so that black doesn't show through. So now I can just paint it whatever with the white. Goodbye, black. But look how protected my planet is. I got a whole paintbrush space before I hurt anything. Lucky. Oh, they shouldn't be see-through and dry like that. It looks terrible. I need more paint. There, stab my paint. And then I shove it around. Not delicate. You get a glob of paint. And then push and pull and smush and smash. And I'm using the flat side of my paintbrush. Like watch my tip of my paintbrush, what she'll do. Scratch the paint off. So I'm not using the tip of my paintbrush like a pencil. I'm using the flat side and smash it. Peanut butter it on. The flat side of the paint. Smooth it. Like I smash it and smash it. And does it matter how, all that mattered is smoothness is the edge, and the rest is whatever, because we're covering it up. Some people will be all weird and keep touching it and trying to make it smooth. Why? We're going to cover it up with pretty colors. You don't have to make it all even. Who cares? So I just, bye black. Get out of here. Ooh, I bullied the black. I'm going to get suspended. Okay, so I'm going to go, oh my God, white, blah, 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 smoothie. Look at your good edges. Did you do a good job? Isn't that pretty good, huh? And then remember when I'm doing the poke, what if some of my colors escape? Well, that happens. Those are coronal explosions of electromagnetic energy coming out. So I don't care if some of my colors escape. But if I do a good job, I know when I come to do a planet, I figure those must be volcanoes. Right? Oh yeah, how come I gave us some black paint? At the very end, when we were all done and all your paint is dry, you can go and touch up the little things that escaped out of your planet. But not now. If I do it now, it'll just turn gray. I have to wait till all the paint's dry, right? Who wants to do another planet? That was our biggest one, so it was really good to practice on. So pick any planet you want, because all these planets need to be white to make more beautiful colors, right? See how they all seem to have a white glow? Oh, it's just the outline. So I stab my white paint, and I just go, oh, I'm scared. Oh, you can't make a circle. But what if you make a rainbow and a smile? So I land inside my planet, and I go smash, and I sneak up, and I go rainbow. And then I get more paint. Should I try to make a circle? No. But I can make a smile. Rainbow, smile. Like rainbow the top and smile the bottom. I can do it in 2 pieces. My brain will let me. But if I try to make a complete circle, your brain will go, oh, I ruined it. Let me do it again. Bigger. Oh, no, I ruined it. Let me do it again. Bigger. Ugh. So how do I outline? I use 1 hair of the paintbrush, and I stare at 1 hair that erases the Sharpie. And then, by middle, blah, blah, blah. It's not a donut. Get rid of that little middle. Can you find another planet? Who did a good outline, right? So now I go, stab, but how do I do it again? I land in, I'm going to stare at 1 hair, the very edge of the paintbrush. I'll bring it closer so you can see again. And I go smash 1 hair, and I push my paint like a bulldozer, and then it runs out. Well, that's like a letter C. Okay, then I could do a rainbow. And I 1 hand, whoa, I missed. Darn, let me get closer. Because, oh, I went outside the line. My planet got hit by an asteroid and it has a bump on it. There. Who feels like you got a nice smooth edge on one of them? Like the sun. Like that's good to practice on because suns explode, you know? But then you get a little bit better and it makes a little bit more sense every time you do it. And is it a black hole? No. I just get more white paint and scribbly the middle. Look how safe. I have a nice safe barrier so I don't go outside my circle. Because one of the tricks of a human brain is once you outline something, your brain won't let you leave the outline. It's built in. How many planets do we have? 4. Can you find another one? Way up in the corner. I land inside my smash. And I just go slow. Letter C. I know how to make a C. And maybe if I do the rainbow at the top. Rainbow shape. Rare with 1. Staring at 1 hair. Oh, I missed. I missed. That's okay, I'll try again. Do we get mad or we just do better? We just do better. Because I'm new on this planet. I've only been on this planet in the universe for like 54 years. And that's not very long. So I'm still learning. I'm new here. So everything I learn is brand new. Who feels good about your smooth edges? Aren't you, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then what if some of the paint is still wet and we go to decorate? You'll just get really cool. Look at this one. We actually add white to this one because we want it to be 3D. How many color values do you need for 3D? A minimum. 3. Dark, medium, light. But what if I keep mixing them together and they become one color? Is that 3D? No, that is so boring. I don't even want to look at it. So I want 3 versions of a color. So if I only have a 2-color planet, I could use white as one of my colors. Right? Then I get blue, purple, and some white. So who's ready to decorate? Get some action, right? So should we clean our paintbrush off because we don't need white on there no more. Let's give it a pinch. And then this paintbrush now is just going to pick up globs of paint and throw it on our paintings, right? Because all the decorating happens with the little wadded up paper towel, right? So this is just for pick up, put it on the planet, pick up, scoop. And then, you know what I notice? The more paint I use, the more I like the thickness of the color, right? So let's find our orange. We'll do the sun first. And I just pinched it. Is it all the way clean? No. But I squeezed out most of the white. And orange is more powerful than that teeny bit of white, so I'm not worried. So I'm going to get a scoop of orange. I'm actually going to hold my cup so I can get close. I'm worried it will fall off and land on my painting. So I like to hold it. And I go scoop. Like a spoonful. Look at how much I got. And I just drop it off like a letter B. Look how lumpy it is. Do I care? It's like a lump. No. I'm going to fix it when I put a lot. A disgusting amount. And I'm going to get another scoop. Where else do we use orange? Nowhere. All the orange is for this. So you can use it all. I don't care. So I get a scoop. And maybe another place. Why am I making weird shapes? So that when I do the pick up drop off, they're not in straight lines. That would be weird. Straight lines on a fire sun. I still have some orange left, but that's all right. If I feel like it's too dry, I could throw some more on. And is it a little bit or a disgusting amount? Like it's dripping. That's how much. Okay, now I can get red. And I still have orange on my paintbrush, but I don't care. Because I won't hurt nothing. I get a scoop of red. But I do use red on another planet, so I'm not going to use it all up. And who's more powerful, red or orange? Red. So if I'm not careful, the whole thing will turn red. So I'm going to make like maybe red near the bottom somewhere. And it's a glob. And maybe a scoop of red near the top, right? Oh, that's a straight line. I hope I can fix it later. And then maybe in the middly part. Okay. And then clean my paintbrush. I'm going to lick it off. Hey, that tastes like strawberry. No. Weirdo. Okay, I just go pinch. I can't believe you guys keep falling for that. I just pinch. Oh, I killed my paintbrush. Pulled his head off. I'll put it back on. There. Now I have to make a tool. So I'm going to get a big, oh, why is there 2? I only need 1. Okay, 1, right? But I try to make it as tiny as possible. And all she's for is pick it up and drop it off. Do you know where you're going to realize you don't have enough paint on your sun? When we start doing this. If it's not picking up and dropping off somewhere else, you know, it's not enough paint. So do we get mad or make an adjustment? Just make an adjustment, right? So I'm just going to see what happens and just kind of with my little tool, right? This is good. We're going to throw it away when we're done. Make a teensy little, and it's small and tight. Look at it sticking out. No. Get in there. There. Okay, now I go pick it up and drop it off somewhere else. Ooh. Look at the good texture. Pick it up and drop it off somewhere else. Pick it up, pick up that blob right there and put it somewhere that doesn't have any. Ooh. Do I do it all like a spaz? No, I'll fall outside. I do it on purpose. Pick it up and then find a place to put it. I can get it really close to the edge and I get a glob of orange. It was totally dripping. Where should I put it? Right here. Pick up that red. Put some, ooh, look how close I got to the edge. Ooh, ooh. I have to sneak. Oh, I'm sneaking. But if I accidentally go outside the edge, I have that black for at the end. Not now, though. Pick it up, and then where should I put it? Right there. Pick it up. Right there. Look at it, I still have stripes. That doesn't look like a sun. I have to change the texture of all of this? Yes. This is my texture machine. Pick it up, put it somewhere else. Goodbye, white. Get out of here. Oh, I just bullied the white. Ooh. Gonna get busted. Ooh, look at the good texture. And I got red pieces, orange pieces, and mixed together pieces. Oh, look at it. Okay, now I'm scared. If I have to get this little tiny, I'm gonna try to make it smaller. I need to get near the edge. Look at my pure white edges. That looks bad. I'm gonna sneak up. Oh, that's it. That's it. I was holding it smaller. I made it. My fingers are dirty. Don't care. I'm gonna go. Oh, that's how I'm doing it. And when I need more, where can I get more? Just go touch somewhere else that has a blob in the middle. Pick it up and go sneak it like a stamp. Ooh, bye white. I don't want to look at you. Ooh, some of my white was wet and it's making neat color. Like it. How close can I get to the edge? Ooh. Oh, I'm very, very close. Ooh. Cool. Now, if we keep touching it, what color is it going to become? Red? Who's more powerful, red or orange? Ew, look at, wait. Look at that stripe. It's like a straight line. No. I have to ruin that. Okay, there. I did. Okay. There's no straight lines in the sun. Who's got interesting texture? How close did you get to your edges? Did you sneak up? Goodbye, white. And just get closer and closer and closer and closer and sneak. And closer and closer and sneak. Like little tiny hops. Look at boka, 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 boka. I don't want to look at the white. Get it. Pokey, 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 pokey. Oh, nice. Okay, now who's ready to put yellow on there? Right? Where else do we put yellow on our painting? Nowhere. So you can literally use all your yellow if you want to. But what I'm going to root for is yellow to live. She's very see-through, kind of transparent. So if I keep doing this, what color is she going to become? Baby orange. I don't want baby orange. I want yellow. But sometimes baby orange happens. But mostly I would like to see some yellow live. Live, yellow, live. So I got my clean paintbrush. And I'm going to get my white. I meant my yellow. Where should we put it? I'm going to scoop it like a spoon, like I'm going to eat it. Scoop. Oh my God. And I just go, oh. I don't know. It's basically going to be yellow right there. Well, I get another scoop and maybe, I don't know. I just don't like straight lines because they're really hard for me to get rid of when I'm doing the pokey pokey. And then, I don't know, another huge scoop. Oh my God. It's like, put it. And okay, there. Could I add more if I totally ruin it? Don't rub it in. You blob it. You just rest it on top, like rest on top. I'm going to get a paper towel and clean this. It's dripping everywhere. I'm going to clean it before I set it down. There. Now, where's my tool? Where's my pokey pokey? Now, I like the yellow just where she is, but her texture is all wrong. That texture doesn't match a sun. So we're not trying to pick up the yellow and move it anywhere. We would just like her to have the right texture. So how do we make the texture? Touch, touch. Touch, 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 touch. Oh, interesting. I don't have a stripe anymore. And touch, 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 touch. Okay, interesting. Touch, 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 touch. Oh, I changed the texture. Live, yellow, live. Don't die. Don't erase. Because you know she wants to be orange super bad. And you're like, no, you get to be yellow. No changey colors. There. And basically, all I did was walk around until, remember the squiggly worms that I put? No more squiggly worms. Bye. There. Can't see any of my... That's interesting. Wait, don't keep touching it, Andrew. Andrew, too many touches. It's just going to be one color. Just let yellow live, but just touch her for texture. We're trying to make... Watch me. Look at from the side. I'm trying to make these strings. Boing. Boing. Look at the little lumps. And then some of my yellow falls off the page right here. Whoa, it's falling off the edge. Diego, touch it with your paper towel. I can still see your swirls. See, I can see your swirls. Where's your paper towel? I touch it with my, I like how it looks, but I wish she had good texture. And I just changed her texture. Look at my neato. This looks like fire. My paper towel looks like fire. You know why? Because this is the sun. Okay, can you find a little, we're gonna make a pile of these. Who's got pieces of orange on your sun? Who's got pieces of red on your sun? Did they live? Who's got pieces of yellow that did not get crushed in? And then I have to put this somewhere safe. I can't use this for any of my other planets because it's the wrong color. So I'm just gonna find a spot that's not near my computer. Okay. Boop. And then I get to do another one. How about this neato big one down here? Look at her. She is a blue, red, and white globs. How many color values for 3D? So red is the darkest, then blue is my medium, and then white. But what if they mix together and make a new color? So that'll happen when I'm making texture. So look at, it looks like it's blue around the outside with red and white squiggles in her tummy. And then blah, 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 right? Ooh! I totally want to touch it with my hands, but I'm not. Wouldn't that be fun? No, don't say that out loud because you know you guys are going to try it. Okay, now I'm going to get my decorating paintbrush, just to drop off the color. Ooh, this one's ruined. I want another one. Get another one. I just want to make sure it's clean because this one is blue and red and white. Oh, we could put the lid on our orange. Who's got some orange paint left? You guys can paint some. Go find some rocks outside and wash them, and then put orange butterflies with some red in it, or some red flowers with some yellow centers. And then you go hide the rocks along the sidewalk, and when people are going for a walk with their dog, they get all happy because they find your treasure. I love doing that. And we have a tiny paintbrush for writing love or a happy message, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna do this one. So where's my blue? Blue! I open that one. What a good blue that is, right? And she's gonna be red and some white. I already have white open. I already had red open too, but... Okay, so get a scoop of blue. I do use blue again in 3 more planets. Look. Blue lives there, and in that one, and that one. You know why? Because blue is the presence. When they see blue, it's nitrogen. Nitrogen shines back blue from when you look at a planet. So let's try this. Go around the outside like letter C, oh, that didn't, what? It wasn't enough. I need another scoop. Whoa. Drop my, look how much I got. I don't even care. Because I'm going to play with it anyway. Scoop. Swap. It made green. How come? There was some yellow still in my paintbrush. I don't care. Which planet is it? It's this one way over here. In the far corner. How much paint? Who thought more paint on your sun was more fun than a little bit of paint? Okay, so get your paint, scoop it, and slop. Look at mine, it's so thick, it's literally lumpy. Oh, why? Because I'm going to pick that up with my paper towel and drop it off other places. So I'm just kind of going blue, 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 blue. How about if we do it now? Let's do it now. You can make a tool, a new one, a clean one, right? Want to pick it up and drop it off? Yeah? Just for texture. What if white shows through? Aren't we going to add white anyway? Right? We're going to add white. So if white shows through, so I'm just going to see what happens. But I just slow down when I get near the edges, right? So I go smash, and pick it up and drop it off. Oh, look at that good texture. Pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up, smoosh it, and then drop it off somewhere that didn't have any blue. Man, I need to get closer to my edges. Who thinks that's the scariest part? But didn't I give you a teensy tiny bit of black that we can fix the edges of our planing after it's dry? So pick it up and drop it off. And I just go slow and try to sneak up to the edges. Once I have paint on there, I get a glob of paint, like a bloop, and then sneak. Hop, 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 hop. And I'm trying to get really, 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 really close to the edges. But if I go out, it's a planet explosion. Who feels like they didn't get enough? Did you get enough blue paint? Would you like to put a little bit more on? You could put more. You don't know how much you need until after you do it, because this is Earth. So you can't know something in advance. You can only learn by doing. So you're like, oh, I've made a mistake. You mean because it's Earth and it's a big setup? I don't know how to control my anger. Well, you know what you're going to need? A whole bunch of people to make you mad. Then you'll learn how to control your anger. Thank you, siblings. Thank you, wife. Thank you, husband, for helping me learn how to control my anger. Siblings are the best at it, though. They make you mad. Who got really, really close to your edges? Who thought that was easier than when we did the sun? How come? No? Miss Savannah says no. But it's easier as we do things because the brain's like, oh, I get it. Like that. Now that's blue. Is that interesting to look at? It's not 3D. That's not interesting. Let's put some red. So I get my paintbrush and I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Just give it a little pinch because I'm going to use blue other times and I don't want to contaminate my paintbrush. So I'm going to get some red. Where should I put it? Like a squiggly worm around the middle somewhere, right? So I get a scoop of red. And I get a scoop because it's funner to play with the paper towel. So I go, I don't know, middle-ish. Woo! Oh, I crushed it in. Look what I did. I crushed it into the blue instead of floating on top. What does blue and red make? Purple. I should have put it on softer. So the red is floating on top of the blue. Let me try again. I'll do it softer. Oh, okay, okay, softer is best. I crushed it into the blue instead of floating on top. That was better. Okay, now where's my tool? The blue one, right? So, do we have to get it everywhere? Look at the original. No, it's in the middle-ish, but look at it mixed with blue sometimes. It makes some purple. I don't care, but I need blue to live. Otherwise, it's not 3D. So let's just play it. Let's just pick it up and drop it off and see what happens. Just stay just on one side, like a letter C. Whoa, that's super fun. Let me do it closer. I'm not being a spaz about it. I want to see what happens with each one. Pick it up and put it somewhere. Oh, what? I like that. That's interesting. I don't want to touch it too much because I like red and I like blue. And I'm only doing half of it. Okay, I'm going to rest. I'm going to call pause. I like it. I got some purple pieces. I got some red pieces. And I didn't cover up all my blue. Pause. I'm going to rest. I feel like if I touch it more, it's just going to mix in too much. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to get some white. I'm going to have to clean my paintbrush. I just give it a pinch. Oh, look, my paper towel made a butterfly. Are you jealous? Okay, now I'm going to clean my paper. Pinch. Oh, I killed it. Pinch. Oh, that didn't make a butterfly. Okay, now I'm going to get some white and put it in and scoop it. I don't know. In the middle, in the belly somewhere. Hello. There. Hey. Looks like I could put legs on him and he would be a thing. I made a thing. Okay, now, live, white, live. Please don't get smashed in, okay? So, just a few touches. Oh, it's gonna, do you think it will make lavender? Do you think, is the white part the ocean? Just a, what? That's fun. Now, how many colors for 3D? 3. Do I have blue pieces? Do I have red pieces? Do I have white pieces? Did they mix sometimes and make something new? Like it's the oddness of my tool. Because she's not a smooth circle. She's all ratty. So her rattiness is what makes her, there, done. Stop touching. I'm going to mix everything together if I keep touching it. Except for it's fun, so I can't help it. Okay, filthy paintbrush. Get out of here. I mean, paper towel. Put it somewhere safe. Clean my paintbrush so I can make a new one. Make a new something. This is the Earth planet. Or Earth-like planet. No, Endor. Right? Remember, she was a water and forest planet? So if I have some blue pieces, that'll be the ocean. If I have some green pieces, that'll be where the forest was. And then what if I get some white on there? Green and blue make turquoise. So we should do that. Okay, so I'm going to get my blue again. And this is the ocean part. So maybe just half of it. You know how our planet is half water, half land? So maybe this place is the same. So I get a scoop blue. And it's the planet in the middle. And I just go, okay, this half will be the ocean half. Right? I'm using the flat side of my paintbrush to peanut butter it on. The tip of my paintbrush seems to scratch the paint back off. Right? So I'm using flat, peanut buttery. And then clean my paintbrush, I have to find green. You know what else I like about this planet? This painting? Do you know the rainbow is red, yellow, green, blue, purple? This painting has the rainbow in it. So our brain goes, oh, right? Every time we see the whole rainbow together, our brain gets happy. Now some green. And maybe, oh, look, I made mine all smooth and perfect. Wasn't it supposed to be like wiggly worms? I'll make the green wiggly. Okay, so the green is like, whoa, oh, it touched the blue. Then I'll make turquoise. Woo! Okay. Keep breaking my paintbrush. Now I have to make a new tool for a new painting. I open it up at first because if it's still a square, when you go to crunch it up, it has sharp corners. So I open it and then tell it to go like this, and then she's more round. And I'm going to make it as tight as I can this time because my planet's so little. There. Okay, now, what if the green gets on the blue and the blue gets on the green? It's fine, but I need blue to live. I need green to live. So don't get all smashy. So I'm going to just pick it up, drop it off. And the texture's wrong. Oh. Ooh, let me get close to the edges. Ooh. Ooh. Look. That's neat. But I have to get closer to my edges. It's too pure white. I have to sneak teeny little hops. Little tiny hops near the edges. Hoppity edges. Because it can't be pure white like that. There. Okay. Whoa. Okay, there. So good. But you know what would be good is a little bit of white. Remember how many colors for 3D? I'm just going to put a little bit of white. Make sure I pinch my paintbrush before I stick it in the white. Get a little bit of white and go just a little bit. Just some. Because it's a little planet, so just in a little. I just go, I'm going to put some in my blue. Because that'll make like baby blue. Sorry, too far away. Some for baby blue and some for baby green. But that's all. And I like the white right where it is, but her texture is wrong. And she will accidentally make baby blue, right? Just by changing her texture. So I go, oh, can't wait to see what happens. It's like magic. Oh, I got red on my tool. Oops, I threw it down. Okay, so I just have to change the texture of my white. Poke. Oh, baby blue happened. Oh, and then baby green. The white's still right where I put it, but I changed her texture. Oh. Oh. Fun. Do you have green parts, blue parts, baby blue parts, and baby green parts? But they're not circles because we changed their texture with an ugly, reddy paper towel and the not smooth paper towel because that'll just make a stamp, right? You could just do that with your finger, right? I actually like the roughness because she will make good texture. Boom. Who feels like they covered up all their blue and they ended up with just green? Or they just made all green, right? Could you go and add a little bit more blue and then change the texture? Yeah. Just put some more blue and go texture, done. Because what happened, we do mix too much because it's fun, right? But sometimes we go, I am having so much fun making texture, all I did was make one color. Could we go back and add the color that we erased? Sure. Put a little goober of blue on there and then touchy and blue comes back. Ta-da! It's not a one-time thing. It's an interesting thing. And then how many colors for 3D? 3. A dark color, medium color, and light color. Yep. I didn't mix it all and make one color because that's boring. Okay, bye paper towel. Thank you. Get out of here. Bye. Oh, our last planet. I'm so sad. Who's this one? Purple, blue, and white. It's made just the way this blue and green one was. Half blue, half green, with some white. We already did this one. Do you think you could do this one by yourself? No helpsies? It's all the same idea, right? So you know what art is? These are skills. We did skills. We learned. Now you're going to do it by yourself, making decisions of where to put things and how to do it by yourself. That's turning skill into art. Okay? So I'm still going to talk because I'm a teacher and teachers can't be quiet. So that's why all the talking kids become teachers. So I'm going to do maybe blue on the top, purple on the bottom. Where's my purple? Oh, I'm going to have to make purple with the red again. Hey, do you guys have purple in yours? Oh, there's purple. I found her. She was hiding under my paper towel. Okay, so I'm going to do blue. Across the top. Scoop. Blue. Shmary. So it's interesting. And then, where's purple? Do you know purple, if she dries by herself, she'll turn black. She looks like purple until she's dry, and they're like, that is a dark color. And then I get a scoop of purple. So I do the pokey pokey to it and change its texture. And after I like how the texture looks, then I add the white. So I have to make a new tool. Remember, you're ignoring me and doing it by yourself. Don't listen to me. I just can't help but talk. Just close your ears. I'm going to make a tool. Just open it nice and big. Make it real tight and tiny so I can decorate it. Now, I like where my colors are, but they're the wrong texture, right? So I'm just going to change their texture a little bit. And do I do it really hard and fast? No, I want to watch it happen. Pick it up and just, oh, look at the neat texture and color it's going to make. What? I love the purple and the blue together. Their name is Purple Violet. Oh, I like it. Certainly not done though. But I like it. Let me get closer to the edges. I need to make my tool smaller. Take it really small. Sneak up to the edges. Pokey, 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 edgy, edgy, edgy. Oh, I went outside the planet. That's okay. When it's done, I'll fix it with black. Oh, because I'm doing it too hard? What am I doing wrong? Why is this one harder? Let me slow down. Maybe that's it. Too spastic. Okay. Oh, but is that 3D yet? It's only 2 colors. It's not 3D. Can I add a little bit of white? Not too much white. It will make baby blue and violet. No, yeah, violet. So I'm going to find my little bit of white. I always clean my paintbrush because I don't want to contaminate my white by putting a dirty paintbrush in my white all the time. So I just get a paper towel, give her a little pinch, just so most of the paint is out. And then a little scoop of white. How much white? A little bit. Just a little bit, some. Some in the blue and some in the purple. That's all you get. And then, I like it, but that's the wrong texture, right? So let me just see what happens. I'm just going to go pew, 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 pew. Ah, it made baby blue. Oh, and it made baby violet. What? Boom! 3D. You're jealous of mine, huh? Because I'm jealous of yours. Look at yours. Do you see? Go back and look at your sun. Why is it so much darker? Because all acrylic paint darkens as it dries. You know why? It floats in a white gel that turns clear like Elmer's glue. You guys ever go to the Home Depot and see them order paint and they open the can and it's white? And they're like, I want brown. And like, I know. This is the gel that's going to spread the brown pigment on your wall and then turn clear like Elmer's glue. It's just an Elmer's glue gel. So our colors darken as they dry, but really it's the gel it floats in disappears. It's a white gel. Who loves theirs already? Wasn't that fun? Now we get to decorate our face with our... No, don't do it. Who likes their... Which one is your favorite planet? Which one did you feel like came out the best for you? Like, see, I went outside the lines right there. That's I'm gonna get it when our painting's over and I'm sure it's dry. I could get a speck of black paint and fixie, right? But not now because it's wet and it'll just smear and make gray and be make a mess, right? Because it's the same black, flat black as this. It goes on shiny, but it dries flat black. Okay. Now I want to do a Millennium Falcon. Right? So where's itty bitty just born baby paintbrush? Because she's clean, right? Mine has a hair sticking out the top that I don't like. What? Okay, so I'm gonna do the same things. Let's paint it white. But do you know what this means? What these lines are for? Let's just outline it in white and then fill in the rest with gray. But these are the directions of the lines. So you know corrugated metal? I know you don't know, but it goes like this, corrugated metal, right? So the Millennium Falcon is a seat made out of corrugated metal, like this. So these little stripes we're gonna make, sorry, let me show you. These little stripes that we make, they go like this, and they shine out from the belly. It's so it looks like it has folds on it. So we outline it in white, right? I'm going to outline it in white. And you just kind of yank on the white with the gray, right? Ooh, why is it darker on the bottom? Because we're going to put some black down there and pull on the black a little bit, okay? So that's confusing because those are just words, right? Let's do it for real. So let's open up our... I'm going to put all my other colors away from my planets. I don't need them. They're making a mess on my table. It's organized. So I'm going to put my, I can use my blue again, but yellow, don't need you, don't need purple, don't need red. Oh, I do need red for my TIE fighter. This is the lasery thing, right? So I'm not going to put my red away yet. But orange go, green go, purple go. There. There. Now I have better space. I was cluttered. Okay, now I got my itty bitty baby paintbrush and I'm gonna need white. How do we outline and paint? I already forgot. Remember? So this looks like a little paintbrush. She's not. She looks little. What happens when I smash her? How big does she get? I smash my paintbrush and she goes, and then I stare at that one hair and that one hair and gets rid of the Sharpie, right? So we're just going to outline our Millennium Falcon. So I poke, and you can stab your white paint like this. She's so little, she can't get very much paint. She's like, oh no, I just need a speck. Well, it only lasts an inch. So I go, stab. She can't hold that much paint anyway. And then I'm going to go, okay, how do I outline again? I land inside the object, smash, and then sneak up and push my paint. No wiggling. Push by Sharpie. And how long is it lasting? 4 inches, 5 inches. Then I need more paint. Stab! And then I land inside the Millennium Falcon and then let one hair touch the Sharpie. Oh, that was just a smile on the bottom. That wasn't hard. Stab my white paint so I can get more. Ooh, turning the corner is hard though. Oh, it's just an L, I guess. Or a 7. I've done those before. Okay. So how do we outline with the whole paintbrush is outlining, right? But what are we looking at? We only look at the one hair. When your paintbrush opens, one hair does all the work. And remember, if you pick up your paintbrush and push and pick up and push, you get all these start and stops. Try to just push your paintbrush like a bulldozer and make it as smooth as possible. Don't pick up your paintbrush and dash, dash, dash. It looks furry. And I've never seen a furry Millennium Falcon. Just furry Ewoks and what's Chewie's? He's a Wookiee. Wookiee, thank you. Not furry like a Wookiee. You know, when I was younger, I got whooping cough. And cough, 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 cough. So it hurt my chest. But I could make the Wookiee voice really good. That was the good part of being sick. Is it made my voice like that? So I could sound like a Wookiee. But I don't recommend it. Don't get a whooping cough. They have a shot for it now, so you guys won't get it. They didn't have the shot when I was little. Okay, so who's ready to make the stripes? Find gray. Gray. So we don't want to go outside the lines, so we can't scribble. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You're going to fall out of the lines. But what we can do is I get a poke of gray, right? But I land on the center. So it means I'm going to pick up some white and drag it. Yeah. So I can go land and pull to the center. There's white in my paintbrush and gray at the same time. You know what that's going to do? Make stripes. Gray and white stripes. What? But I'm always pulling towards the center. I land on the white and pull her to the middle. But they're going up like a flower. I land and pull. Hey, that's turning white. There's not enough gray in my paintbrush. I think I'm going to get mad. No, I'm not. I'm just going to do better. Nope. Land and pull to the center. See how I made those little pieces of pie that you can follow easier? So I'm just decorating each piece of pie. I land by white. I just grab the white. I land on it and pull it to the center with gray. Sorry, did I not say that good? Gray. Because I just looked up and noticed they look really, really white. Okay, so gray paint. Let me show you the original again. Can I? Everybody pause and look up. It's a white outline and it's made of gray. But if I drag some white with me, I get those cool stripes. I'm rooting for stripes. Come on, stripes. And I land on my white and pull little pieces of pie. Oh, mine is turning all dry. My white's all dry. Pull. Pull, pull. Okay, once I have the bottom half, she's a flower. That's really easy. But now I have, everybody pause and look up. Look at, I have to pull down to the center from these corners. Yep. So watch this. Oh. So I'm pulling towards the center. I'm just yanking. And I still want to touch the belly of the Millennium Falcon. Whip, whip, whip. And I land and pull towards the center, center, center. Oh. These little paintbrushes don't hold very much paint. I try to do it like a pen, but it just runs out in 1 second. Who's got stripes of white and gray? Because if I scrub it in together, they'll just become baby gray. I actually like it because the dark pieces of gray look like shadow. The accidental white streaks look like highlights, and I didn't even do anything. It just became that. What if black is peeking through? Built-in shadow, like you planned it. But I'm actually going back and fixing mine because I don't like it. Okay, everybody pause and look up because I don't want yours to dry. I have another trick. So everybody pause. I'm going to get a teeny tiny poke of black. Oh, I forgot to open black. Hold on. I'm doing this one-handed. And then it's just a speck of black. Just some. And I'm going to wipe it off like it's a smile across the bottom. Ew. Am I going to leave it like that? No. I'm going to drag that black to the center. What? It makes these cool gray and black stripes. What? So they're like little, like you're yanking on them and they become cool shadow stripes. And I give it permission. And it will dry darker than that. You go, oh, mine's not as dark as her. Just wait till it dries. Remember what I told you about the white? She turns invisible. Everything darkens because white goes away. Boom! You know what that means? The front of our Millennium Falcon is brighter. The back of our Millennium Falcon is darker. So it will look like light to dark. That's neat. And we're giving the paint permission to be different versions of the same color without needing to scrub them together and make one color. We give them permission to have texture. And stripedy, stripedy, stripedy. And if you're done, you're just resting because the rest of us are playing with our paint. Who likes theirs already, right? Did you get good texture? Nice. And then what happens to the middle? There, this is, it has the Millennium Falcon has some like, look-see dome right here. And then there's also, remember when Luke Skywalker was in that gunner and it's going bang, 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 bang. No, bing, 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 bing. No, pew, 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 pew. I forget how it goes. But this is the gun. But I can't draw a gun. It's an L. Right? So like, oh. So it just, that's a little black and gray L. And then this is a little donut. A little white donut. It's one fingerprint big. So let's try it. So how much white do I need to make that little donut in the middle? It's like the little heart to a flower. I just need a speck. Just a speck. I'm going to sneak up on it and go. There. It's a speck. A speck of white. Because I don't mix it in. I just go letter O, done. Right? So I just, whoa, you mean where they all come together? I just go letter O, done. What happens if I touch it one more time? It'll just turn baby gray. So I'm just go letter O and finished. Give it permission to be however it is. A little O. And it's an O. Right? Because if it was a circle, I'd tell you to do it with your finger. That's a perfect circle. But it's a little donut. Okay, now how about the gun? Pew, pew, pew. It's an L. Right? So I'm going to poke my gray with my paintbrush. But then, this is crazy. With the gray on there, I'm going to touch my black. You know what that's going to do? Make black gray stripe. So, pew, pew, pew. Make a gun. So where does it go at? It's on the bottom. So here's the fork, right? So it's near, here's the bottom of that fork. It's flat right there. It sticks out like that. And I go out into space and straight. So I land in the middle and I go out into space and straight up. You want to see me do it? So I'm going down. Okay, so here's that stripedy thing. So I'm going down. I just land, smash, and go down into space and straight up. Want to see it again? I landed on it, right? Land and go down towards the ground and out into space. It's a gun. Pew, pew, pew. Hey, Ryan. Ryan, don't put paint on each other. That's not okay. Stop doing it. Your mom's not going to like it if we paint like that. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush because I want, it's a fusion machine. Remember when his machine wouldn't work and he couldn't get the fusion to work? Well, it's blue. It shoots out blue plasma. You don't know what plasma is, but plasma is blue, right? And it's a blue smile. It's so easy, right? So I just got it, but there's black on my paintbrush. So I got to clean it off. Pinch. Where's blue? I found it. So I just get a little pearl on the end of blue. Hello. Huh? A little bit. And then where's it go? Look at, I have weird pieces of black and stuff showing. It's all going to be gone because I'm about to erase it. So I just land and go and smile. Done. It ran out. I'm going to do it one more time. Right there. Now it's blue. I don't think it went up high enough there. It's a smile. Smile. Pew, 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 pew. If this is Han Solo and that's Darth Vader, this is the wrong movie. Has to be somebody else. Darth Vader disappeared after the second movie, right? So I don't know who's chasing who or who's in there. I don't know. Okay, now, and look at, I'm going to have to, it's still bothering me, but I want to touch up my oopsies around my planets, but I still can't do it. It's still wet. I have to wait. But I could, what about my TIE fighter? Remember the noise they make? Right? Well, it's 3D. What? So, which way is the light coming from? The sun, right? So, the front of this disc is bright, and the front of this disc is bright. That means the back of the disc is dark, the back of the disc is dark. Okay, so let's outline it in white first. Don't do the middle thing. We'll save that. We don't need the middle thing done. Just these two discs. And you'll notice, did my discs get bigger? Yeah. It can go, if sometimes your paintbrush jumps and they get a little bigger. Whatever. So I'm going to get a little poke of white because I'm going to outline them from the inside. So how much paint? I don't know. Poke. What if I don't want my paintbrush to open all the way? Don't push as hard. Right? So I don't want to look at silver Sharpie anymore. Bye. So I land inside my TIE fighter wing. Bye, Sharpie. And this is how I ended up getting bigger last time, is I pushed really hard with my paintbrush, which made her open. Whatever. And then I stab my white again, because I just doing the wings. Bye, wings. Do I push hard with my paintbrush or soft? Soft. Oh, that's it. Just a little stripe. Like there's two stripes. You guys know parentheses? 3rd grade learns parentheses, right? So it's like parentheses. Parentheses. You know what parentheses mean? It means do me first. It's a math term. Do what's in the parentheses first. Oh, I have globs of paint. You know why that doesn't matter? Because I'm going to use the white to decorate. So do both wings. I'm going to rest right here and make sure we all catch up and do both wings. There you go. How you did your TIE fighter in orange, huh? So you're all done? You're just resting? Okay. Just rest then. We'll catch up with you. So I got rid of my Sharpie. Now they're white. But I'm going to use that white just like I did when I did my Millennium Falcon. I'm checking, making sure everybody feels good with we're making a little rest. Okay, great. Now we're going to fill it in with gray. But what if I get white in my gray? It just becomes brighter gray, right? So I just stab my gray. Oh, wait, there's white on my paintbrush. I almost put this in the gray. I'm going to give it a little pinch. Bye, white. There. Now I can stab my gray. So they're just little long stripes. You can't paint side to side. Up and down only. So they're smooth. And if I get white in my gray, whatever. Up, down. Whoa, slow down. I almost fell at the bottom. Go slow. I was being hyper. Up, down, all gray, and I'm gonna do both of them like that. Stab the gray. Woo, get a blob of it, and then go up, down, up, down, up, down. Hi, Tata. Is that your sister? Yee. She's like a little mini-me. Who's got their gray on there? Yeah? Okay, now we have to make 3D. What? I'll show you this one. Okay. So it goes from dark to light. So everybody pause and look up, even if you're busy doing something. Watch me. Okay, so I'm going to put black on the purple planet. Next to the purple planet. And I go, very black stripe. And I'm going to let the black run out. Then the next stripe will have, and they all overlap and they touch, right? Like I'm vacuuming or mowing the lawn. It's very black. Not very black, running out of black, disappearing black, I'm almost out of black, completely white. What? So those are my words. Now watch with your eyes. So I would like to be generous with my black. So I'm going to poke my black. Not stab it hard. Just go poke. I got some on the end. Poke. Right? But watch me do it first, right? Watch with your eyes. And then replay it in your mind, right? Because you're like, oh, I could totally do that. So I'm closest to the purple planet, right? And I go, oh, it's going to be so black. And I smash my paintbrush because I'm crushing it into the white. And I go, oh, that's black. Then the next row, without getting more, I'm going to touch the edge, just what's left in my paintbrush. Less black, running out of black, all gone. I'm done. So I made 4 stripes. But that was the blackest stripe, the less black stripe. I ran out of paint, all gone. So I did, oops, I was showing my camera. So let me try it again. I can even get another poke of black and show it one more time. Because I'm not scared of the black. So I go, it's very black. Then the next stripe is not very black, running out of black, almost out of black, disappear, misty, invisible. Okay. So how many color values do I have? It's very dark to medium to light, and they disappear inside each other. But do I scrub them? No. I drop them off in little stripes. Now how about the other side? The other side is jealous. Okay, so I get a poke of the black, and I go, okay, so the side that's closest to the purple planet, I'm very black. Not very black, running out of black, disappearing, all gone, completely white near the sun. Yep. And I give it permission to run out of black. It just runs out because the gray is eating up the black. All gone. So we put the color on there, the gray color, so that the gray will grab the black and make it run out, right? And this is a skill, right? So you're like, how do they get the paint to just do that and fade away? Now you know. Okay, now how about the middle? Hey, it's just a black stripe with gray on it. We could do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get black, poke. And I'm just gonna sew them together. And they disappear. Oh, what? They're inside the wing. Yeah. Oh, I did that too low. I just go there. I sewed them together like a plus, or the T. And then I don't want to look at Sharpie anymore. So I just go, bye, make a donut. And do you see how they're touching the wings, right? I think this one's too long. Is that too long? There. But then how did I get a perfectly round circle right there in my TIE fighter, my laser? That's actually a fingerprint. Because if we went like this and tried to fill it with the red with a paintbrush, you just go, oops, not the right shape, bigger, bigger. Oh, shoot. But you know what the right perfect size is? Is your fingerprint. So I just touch the red like this and get a boogie of red. Whoa! I just touch it on my fingertip. Bloop! And then I just touch the middle of my TIE fighter. And obviously this circle is bigger than my fingerprint. So as long as I land in the middle, boop. So I just touch the middle. Because my fingerprint is just the right size to be a middle. So who knows about painting where we have the shape, the color, and the texture tells the story. The shape of the planet is round, right? Because if the shape was wrong, it wouldn't make sense. Is it 3D, dark, medium, light? Yeah. Does it have interesting texture? Yeah. How about the Millennium Falcon? Does it have interesting texture? Yeah. It's not flat and smooth. Do I have dark, medium, and light? Yeah. 3D. It's not just flat gray. How about my TIE fighter? Dark, medium, light. And as that black dries, it'll get darker. Because that's what paint does. Look at your planets as they're darkening. They're drying. Looks so good. Right? And how about, who feels like your stars look way better? Now that my painting's almost done, can I get my teeny tiny paintbrush? I'm going to clean it. And then get a little teensy bit of black. Remember I kept complaining about my planets? But I'm not going to touch my planets. I'm going to stay in space and let my paintbrush sneak up to my planet. So I get my black and I'm like, what? What does she mean? I'm going to land, because I could put more stars. I don't care about stars. They're all dry. But I can land in space and sneak up there. And look, it looks shiny and the wrong color black, but it hasn't dried yet. So I go, oh, I got outside the lines on this one too. So I land in space and sneak up to my planet like that. I don't land on my planet. My planet's fine. It's space that got messed up. And then, you know what? I like these explosions. I'm going to pretend some of them are volcanoes. But if you got a really wild spot, you're like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. So you just get a little black and you're touching up space. So that means, oh, look at my TIE fighter. I don't like the end either. Or the top. I could fixie. Let me see. There. Okay. But I'm in space. Not touching planets. I stay in space and sneak up to my planet. And when it dries, it will be that flat black color. Right now it's shiny and bright and looks odd because it still has water in it. Who feels good about it? Who thinks this came out better than you thought it would? You said, oh, there's no way I could do this. But did we actually paint planets, or did we paint shape, color, and texture, and then your brain calls them planets? Right? Good job. Who has a favorite part? Right? You're like, oh, this one right here is my favorite. Good job. Do you guys want to hold your paintings up to the camera so we can all take a peek? Who's in charge of making a screenshot? Who's got a laptop? I don't. Screenshot it. Can we see? Not too close, right? Back up a little bit so we can see it. Yeah, back up a little. Thank you. Yes, now I can see it. Okay. Oh, what? Ryan, yours guys came out good and you guys were just messing around the whole time. I was watching you. Who's screen grabbing this? Who can somebody do the screen grab? I can. And then I'll send it to you.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know if it worked. I told it to do it.
I took a few pictures on my phone also. Yeah.
Oh, you do? You took pictures?
Yeah, I took a few.
It's not, because usually the little icon pops up in the corner that tells me it's screen grabbed, and it didn't. Probably Zoom is covering it up. I don't know. I don't know everything about Zoom. Who loves theirs? What if we painted this one more time tomorrow? Who thinks you'd be better at it? How come? Because you have a human brain. And how do humans learn? By doing. So this is our learning curve. This is the ugliest we can do. After this, we can only get better. That's the great thing about Earth. Is you think, oh, I did that terrible. Good, because that'll be the worst you ever do. You can, right? I can always do better, but I can't really do worse because I can't really unknow something. You're always making forward progress. Good job, you guys. Round of applause. Yay! Good job.